Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome to a look at the Phyrexia All Will Be One Bundle Complete Edition. So we're going to do a few things in this video. We'll look at the product and explain the differences between this and a normal bundle, and then we'll do a standard unboxing and pack opening, and then at the end we'll take a look at some of the prices at various market metrics, both for the random assortment of cards that we pulled from the packs, as well as for the cards that are guaranteed to come with the Complete Edition bundle. So I'll put some timestamps down in the description, which should lead to chapter markers on the scrub bar. So if you want to jump around and just go to the part that you want to see, feel free. If you want to just see some set boosters cracked, if you want to know what's in the Complete Edition special pack, if you want to see the land packs, if you want to know how much value all that adds, you can jump right to the end of the video. But feel free to jump around and just see whatever it is that you would like to see. Now, full disclosure, this is non-narrated pre-recorded footage from back when this product came out, but it was so long ago that I don't really remember exactly what I pulled from the packs. So we'll go through and we'll do kind of like a live reaction to what we pull, and I'll do my best to explain what is in this bundle as we go here. So going to go ahead and break the box open here. The first difference with this complete bundle, as you've already seen, is the outer box comes in that nice foil sleeve, and then the actual card storage box is also different from a regular bundle. You get this little paper Elish Norn artwork that comes in this as well, with another Elish Norn on the back. So if you're into that, there you go. And then the actual card storage box itself is different from the regular bundle, as you can see here. Has some pretty crazy artwork on it. Has this really cool kind of like double rainbow foiling on it with the Phyrexian symbol. So that is the first difference. A little bit more of a premium box. And on the inside, there is a bit of a difference as well, which we will see momentarily whenever this old recording of me feels like being finished with showing off the box. So there you go. Now you do get 12 packs in this instead of the traditional 8 that you would get from a normal bundle. You get your little cardboard punch-outs here in this kind of black and white Phyrexian style. So there you go, some poison tokens, some little cutouts if you are into using those. And then in addition to the 4 extra packs in the slightly more premium box, you do get different land packs. So you get foil full art of the regular base set lands, and then there's a promo pack with that promo Phyrexian Arena in there, as well as some full art foil Phyrexian lands. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those at the very end, show off all the arts and everything else. And then you do get this Complete Edition pack all by itself in addition to the 12 regular packs. So this has the oil slick raised foil cards. There are 2 of each basic land, and then 2 randomized mythic rares. So we'll crack that open in just a second. See the packs here. You do get 12 again instead of the 8 that you get in the regular bundle, so that does add some value. 33% more packs. 9, 10, 11, and 12. There you go. So going to go ahead and break into the Complete Edition pack here. So I'll go ahead and speed up the pack opening here because I'm being weird in this recording apparently and taking forever with it. I'm always a little concerned about repacks because I've been scammed before in the past, so I'm usually, checking for glue marks or anything like that, just being a little careful. I do also have this idea to take like a bunch of booster wrappers and then kind of like lay them flat in a frame to make like a collage and hang it up on the wall, I think would be cool. So opening this very carefully and very strangely. But there we go, the pack is open, so I will show you what is in here. So again, you get 2 of each basic land in this oil slick raised foil. So it's like a kind of a double rainbow foiling pattern, I think you'd call that. You can see there's like texture on the cards, and they have this unique art style with the Phyrexian language on the bottom. So that is the planes there. Showing it off, catching the foiling. Hopefully you can see kind of that raised pattern that's behind. So you get 2 of each. So 1 planes, there's the other planes. And then this is what the islands look like. Again, really cool patterning on there with the raised texturing on there and the giant mana symbol. And they do have some pretty good value too. So I don't know the prices offhand, but I will go ahead and put them into the edit so that you can see what all of these are worth. And we'll take a look at the total price for the lands at the end in the price analysis section if you were curious how much value these lands added. But there is the swamp, again, looking very cool in that oil slick raised textured treatment with the foil. And then we get the forests next. I really like that kind of web of branches pattern behind it that is raised up. Looks really, really good. There's the forest. And lastly, we're going to have our mountains. So there you go. Red on the mountain, really, really popping, looking very cool. So those are the basic lands that are guaranteed to be in those slots. And then additionally, you're going to get 2 random mythic rares in this treatment. So there's our first one, Drivnod Carnage Dominus. There are 20 mythics in this pool. You get a random selection of 2, and the prices are wildly different on them. So there's our second one, Vraska Betrayal's Sting. The Planeswalker looks crazy in this art treatment. So again, there are 20 possible mythics. You get 2 random ones. Some of them are worth quite a lot. Some of them are worth very little. So your mileage will vary depending on what you end up pulling in those last 2 slots. But the lands are fixed. So you always know you're going to get those 10 lands. And then you get 2 of these other random mythics. So pretty good pulls there. Drivnod and Vraska, not the cheapest, but certainly not the most expensive ones on the list. But there you go. That is the Complete Edition booster with the oil slick raised foil treatment. I do love those lands. I just think they're gorgeous with that very, very unique style, and this is the only way to get them. You cannot get them in collector's boosters or anything else, so very cool to see. And next up, we have our 12 set boosters. So these are just regular set boosters, nothing special, random assortment of cards, so value will vary pretty heavily depending on what you pull. I'll go ahead and put the prices up for any card that is worth more than $1 on screen, and we'll take a look at the total prices at the end. So you get your art card, then you get a full art land, either that or the Phyrexianized one, which will be foil in 20% of packs. You get your 3 commons, and you do have 2 wild cards in every set booster, so that could be common or uncommon or rare. So we get a wild card common. Now we go into our uncommons, Serum Core Chimera, Drown and Ichor, that card sees play, and then a Nim Razor Paladin. Next up, another wild card uncommon, Chittering Skitterling. Then we're going to get an Ichor card, Showcase Ichor card, common or uncommon. Oh, nice. I actually play that card in one of my decks. Traditional, main set, rare or mythic there. And then a traditional foil, common, uncommon, rare or mythic in the last slot. That could also be a borderless rare mythic, a commander rare mythic, a jumpstart rare, or a Showcase Ichor, common or uncommon, foil in some packs. And then your 2 wild cards could be a borderless rare mythic, commander rare mythic, jumpstart rare, or Showcase Ichor, common or uncommon in some packs. So that's kind of the set breakdown there. That's the first pack. Let's go into the second. Get your art card to start. Looking crazy. That one's actually gold stamped with the signature, so some people like those. And you get your land. So again, regular land or Phyrexianized, foil 20% of the time. We get our commons here, Gulping Scaptrap, Stinging Hivemaster, into Incisor Glider, wildcard common, another wildcard common, Bone Picker Scourge, so it should be 3 uncommons. We get the Trawler Drake, the Serum Core Chimera again, and another Drown and Ichor. It's fine, it's a decent card. And then our Ichor card, the Thrumming Bird, love that style, not a lot of value. Our rare, oh nice, Skrelv, there you go. Pretty big staple in Toxic decks. That's a good rare. And then our uncommon foil, Atrax's Skitterfang. And then our ad card. So there's pack 2. Actually some decent value in those first 2 packs with Skrelv and the Urabrask's Forge, both cards that see play. So we'll keep going here, see what else we can pull as we get into pack 3. Very slowly for my narration for this voiceover, but there we go. There's the art card, looking crazy with the Vorinclex there, I guess, the Green Sun's Twilight artwork. And then there you go. So we got a foil this time for our full art land, and then our commons, we have Axiom Engraver, Oil Gorger Troll, and a Prophetic Prism, and then wildcard Glistener Seer, and a Thrumming Bird, not in the Ichor this time. Another uncommon Myr Convert, and a Necrogen Rot Priest. Now it'll either be Ichor or another wild card, so wild card, Necrogen Communion. There's our Ichor card, looking crazy. And our rare, Blue Sun's Twilight. That Twilight Cycle is pretty cool, but not a lot of value in that one, I don't think. Fleshless Gladiator foil, creepy, cool-looking card. And we get a cat token on the back there in place of our ad card that time. So nothing really crazy in that pack. I do think these cards are cool. I like the flavor of this set, just personally. I mean, that's just my opinion. You may like it or you may not, but I do think they're cool cards, and I do really like that Ichor style, even if most of the cards aren't really worth anything. So there's still some really big hits in this set, although a lot of it is just jank. So we'll have to see how we do here. There is the art card there. Again, very creepy, Noxious Assault. In our full art land, this time a Plains. Into our commons, Meldweb Strider, Copper Longlegs, and a Gitaxian Raptor. Wild card, Gitaxian Anatomist. Jawbone Duelist for our first uncommon. Cool card too for Toxic Decks. Bladed Ambassador. And an Annex Sentry, another card that sees play, pretty cool. Okay, into our Ichor card. So we have a wild card that's a rare. Kinzu of the Bleak Coven for our main rare legendary creature. And there you go, there's our wild card. Rhea Evor, Bane of Bladehold, another legendary. And then a foil Sawblade Scamp common. So I don't think any of that's really worth anything, but it is always nice to get a wild card rare Phyrexian Might token, which is quite useful to have if you're playing a toxic deck. But not a lot of value in that pack, I don't think. So let's take a look at the next one, see what we can get, as we apparently struggle to break this open here. God, it's so weird going back and watching this footage from a long time ago, and just, man, I'm strange. Anyway, okay, that must be, what, Black Sun's Twilight art card. That's pretty cool. And you can see behind it one of the Phyrexianized full art lands. I love those. Those look so good, in my opinion. But we'll go into our commons here. So Quicksilver, Fisher, Sky Scythe, Engulfer, Titanic Growth with a new artwork, and a Lattice Blade Mantis wildcard. Into our uncommons, Apostle of Invasion, Vivisection Evangelist, and Ossification. Love that card. Play that in a lot of my decks. That's useful. And then our other wild card, Porcelain Zealot. So it should be Ichor here, Bladed Ambassador into our rare, Zenith Chronicler. Interesting card. And then our foil, just a common Predation Steward. And our ad card with, I believe, no token on the back. Oh, there is a token on the back, Phyrexian Horror. So that pairs with the Urabrask's Forge that we pulled, I believe is what that token is for. So I guess that's kind of cool. But again, nothing really in that pack either. So going to the next pack, looking for some hits here. Definitely Elish Norn would be like the big hit that we would love to see. Some other cool cards in this set. Certainly an Atraxa or an All Will Be One, Sulfum Mayhem Dominus, all holding some value. So we'll see what we get here. Speak of the devil, Sulfum Mayhem Dominus. There is his art card. Not worth nearly as much as the actual card, however. There's the Forest full art. Very cool. Into commons, Carnivorous Canopy, Thirsting Roots, and a Dune Mover. Into another wild card common, Plague Nurse. And uncommons now, Transplant Theorist, Atmosphere Surgeon, creepy, and a Prosthetic Injector. Into, okay, another wild card uncommon, Reject Imperfection, into our Ichor, Sinew Dancer. God, I just think that looks so cool. And there's our rare, the Seed Core. Don't think that has any value, but cool to see. Oh, Armored Scrap Gorger foil. I think that has some value. That card actually sees play in quite a few different archetypes. And there's a Hollow Sentinel token. So it's good for ramp decks, good in Commander. I see a lot of people run it, actually. And it does have oil counter interactions, so in like a limited format, you know, that has some value too. So pretty good foil. Deciding which pack to open there, I guess, as we go into the next pack here. I've already lost count, so you know better than me from the timestamps what pack this is. What is this, 6, maybe? I don't know. I lost count, but there's our art card. Crazy Pterodactyl Rider there, Skyhunter Strike Force, and then another Phyrexianized land, non-foil, but it looks very, very cool, even though it's totally out of focus. Into our actual cards, Ichor Spit Basilisk, common, Gulping Scaptrap, common, Stinging Hive Master, common, and an Incisor Glider wildcard, common, and a Bone Picker Scourge wildcard common. So double common wildcards in that pack, not the best, but what are you going to do? Uncommons, Impossible of Invasion, another Ossification, useful card. Porcelain Zealot, all out of focus. Into our Ichor, another Thrumming Bird, looks cool. Our rare, Archfiend of the Dross, cool. Don't think that has a ton of value, but I do see people play that card quite a lot, actually. Noxious Assault, in foil, uncommon, and our art card with the Phyrexian Might. So just plowing ahead here. Again, I don't have like all the prices memorized offhand or anything like that. At the end of the video, I will have like a total breakdown of prices where I'll look at the prices and talk about it. But for now, I'm just rolling through, and I will edit the prices of any card more than $1 on screen, so you can know in real time if that card has any value. But I won't know until I'm done with this narration. So we will see at the end if I am right or if I am wrong about if any of this is even worth anything. But whoa, okay. Having hands is difficult sometimes, apparently. Okay, there's our mountain. Looks cool. Going into commons, Molten Rebuke, Planner Disruption, into Hazardous Blast, Wildcard Furnace Strider, and Canker Bloom, rather. Voidwing Hybrid, that looks really cool too, I think. Tainted Observer, and then either an uncommon. Okay, so I might get another wildcard rare here. So Sinew Dancer, oh cool. Quicksilver Fisher, and the rare is Soulless Jailer. Wow, focus is really bad in this video. This was with my old phone, so the quality isn't great, but foil Hazardous Blast. Oh, cool, and a list card at the end there. Immerd the Stormcleaver. No idea where that is from. Oh, SLD, Secret Lair drop? That's a non-foil Secret Lair list card? That's really interesting. I'll have to check that out and come back in the edit and put what set that's actually from, but I guess that was a list card at the end there. So we got the extra wild card Ichor and the extra rare from the list. So pretty interesting pack for a set booster. Not a ton of value, I don't think, but still pretty interesting. There's our art card, and there's another Phyrexianized land, that time a mountain, into our commons, Fleshless Gladiator, Tyrannax Atrocity, Sinew Dancer, crazy looking. Wild card, Flensing Raptor, love that card in draft. And then a Terramorphic Expanse for our wild card, not great. Uncommons, Nimrazor Paladin, Shittering Skitterling, say that 10 times fast. Slaughter Singer, there you go. And our Ichor, Bone Picker Scourge. And our rare, oh yes, wow, cool. Hellish Norn, Mother of Machines. There you go, that's the hit you want. I think that is the most valuable, like, non-art treatment card. Very, very cool. And a foil Escaped Experiment. Oh, and an Opportunity list card, the old card frame. Cool. So that's a cool pack. Love to see the Hellish Norn there. Wasn't quite ready for that, so sorry for my reaction. But that is really cool to see. Good to know that I have one of those somewhere, apparently. Cool. It almost looked like a little off-center, too. I don't know if you go back and pause. If you look at the top of the card, it almost looked like there was more black up there than there should have been, but we'll check that out later. Going into the next pack here, so there is the art card with a out-of-focus Vran Executioner Thane, and moving right along, our planes full art in focus, hopefully, into our commons, so Plague Nurse, and a Contagious Vorak, creepy-looking animal, Pestilent Siphoner, and wildcard Blight Belly Rat, and another wildcard Infectious Inquiry. So double common wildcards in this pack. There's a Serum Core Chimera, another Drowned Ichor. I guess I almost have a play set of those just from this. Nimrazor Paladin, and then our Ichor card, Canker Bloom. I don't know why I always want to say Cantanker. And then our rare, Slowbad Iron Goblin, and then our foil, Serum Snare. Cool. And then our art card. I'm wondering, oh, and a Rebel token, cool. I'm wondering if any of those foils have value. Sometimes, you know, the regular card isn't worth much, but for whatever reason, the foil variant is. So I'll have to check on that in the edit. But when I see those foil uncommons, sometimes I wonder. So Going ahead into the second to last pack here, and then we still have those land packs to look at, and then again, we'll do like a price breakdown section at the end, so it's probably going to turn into a pretty long video, but just cruising through these packs. So there's the Ichor artwork on the Phyrexian Vindicator, pretty cool. And then our Phyrexianized Forest, also pretty cool. Into commons, Contagious Vorak, Pestilent Siphoner, Blightbelly Rat, and another wild card, Infectious Inquiry, Scheming Aspirant into our uncommons, Unnatural Restoration, so we have another wild card coming up here somewhere, Watchful Blisterzoa, Blightbelly Rat, so wild card still in play. Oh, cool. Mythic, Ixal, Scion of Atraxa, crazy looking. And there's our Norn's Wellspring, so that must be the wild card. Another cool card. I don't think it's worth anything. It's just cool to me. And there's our foil, our Custodian. And then our Phyrexian Goblin token. So not a lot of value so far, I don't think. Gotten pretty lucky with 2 list hits and quite a few wild cards that have been in like the rare or the Ichor treatment slots. But nothing too crazy. That Elish Norn, huge. And then those first 2 packs, I know that the Urabrask's Forge and the Skrelv have some value, but outside of that, I'm not sure if we've gotten anything too good. So pretty mediocre, I think, so far, but I'm not going to complain about getting an Elish Norn. So Koth Art Series into a foil, full art forest there, and hoping for some last pack magic. So the Autonomous Furnace what the heck? What the heck? Why is it upside down and backwards? Shrapnel Slinger? Are these can't be repacks. No one would leave an Elish Norn in a repack. What? Okay, that was weird. I guess that happens sometimes. Plowing ahead. We're into the commons, uncommons. Can't even speak. I'm so thrown by that. Unnatural Restoration, Watchful Blisterzoa, and a Trawler Drake. That must be the wild card, right? I've lost count, but I think that's where we're at. Quicksilver Fisher, Ovika, Enigma Goliath for our rare, and I think that's it. Oh, hey, cool. So I lost count, didn't realize there was another wild card left, and it is a mythic rare Jace with the Phyrexian wording on it. What is that? Jace Perfected Mind, I think is this Jace. I could be wrong on that. Not sure the value on that, but that is cool. Get the extra art treatment, get the Phyrexian version, and the foiling on a mythic in a wild card. That's pretty cool. So a few good hits there with a Rebel token as our very last card. Nothing too crazy. We'll see when I do the total price breakdown, like how much these packs were worth, in total, how much value would happen to add to this particular box. But all in all, just some cool cards. Again, that Elish Norn, Skrelv, Urabrask's Forge, and the Jace, all pretty good hits as far as I know. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the packs here, the land packs and the promo pack. So at least these ones came in this clear cellophane, which is very, very easy to open, but apparently I am the weakest person alive and can't open it for some reason. Man, this is painful to watch. Just rip it, dude. What are you doing? Get in there. What on earth? Okay. I guess I'm gonna get an implement of some sort to break that open. I don't know what on earth I'm doing here. This is like painful to watch. My disgusting hands slowly and painfully opening product from over a year ago. Okay, but we're into the part that everybody cares about. So there is the promo card. You do always get this exact promo card. It is Phyrexian Arena with the Phyrexian language. I'll put the price up, and then you get these lands. So I think there's 4 of each. It's the Phyrexianized style, full art lands in foil. So that is the plains. There is the island. Looks very, very cool. I'm not sure the price is offhand on these, but I know people like to put these in their decks, so they might have a little bit of value and move fairly consistently. So I will put the prices up, and we'll take a look at the total value of these land packs at the end. So there's the swamp. Very, very cool. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the mountain. Wow, it looks really good in the foil for some reason. It makes the red seem to pop a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, and our 4th. And then last up should be the Forest. Again, looking very, very cool in my opinion with the foil treatment. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There you go. So that's what you get in the first land pack. The promo Phyrexian Arena and the 4 of each of the 5 basic land types, which I'm very carefully arranging here for no reason. I apologize. I could edit this out or speed up the footage, but we're just going to plow on ahead. So this is the other land pack that you get. So I'm going to go ahead and break it open here, hopefully a little more quickly than the last one. What on earth is that? This is just cellophane. Just rip it open, man. What's the issue? This is, wow. These do look a little curled already, which certainly tends to happen with foils, as I'm sure you all know if you've bought any product in the last 10 years. But these are the base set lands, full art in foil. So plains first, there you go. And then the island. And these are pretty cool. The foiling doesn't go everywhere on the card. So as you can see, there are some parts of the card that is kind of matte, and then the foiling is on the other parts. So that does make the artwork pop a little bit. Like you can see in the bottom right corner there on that swamp with the, whatever those spikes are coming out, how the foiling doesn't extend to them. I think that style is pretty cool. So there's the swamps, and there's the mountains. Again, if any of these are worth more than $1 currently, I'll put the price up. Otherwise, we'll take a look at the total price for the land pack in just a minute. So there's the mountains, and the last one is the forest in foil. Pretty cool. So that is it for the opening there. That is everything that you get. That is what I happen to get in these 12 packs. And then it is everything that is guaranteed with the land packs and the complete edition pack, as well as the 2 random mythics in the complete edition pack. So I'll go ahead and take a look at the prices here. So going to start off with just total TCGPlayer market price for this box, which came out to $186.97, which given the box price of $125 that I paid, I would say that's pretty good. These boxes currently are going for about $130, so they're pretty steady on the price. If anything, they're going up a little bit. I think these were down to like $80 at launch initially. I could be wrong on that, but I didn't get one for a while actually, and I ended up paying $125. So we got pretty good value, you know, out of the box. That Elish Norn being huge. Our 2 mythic oil slick raised foils adding quite a bit of value, and then the rest of the oil slick cards themselves. So I'll go ahead and just scroll through here so you can see all of the prices of the cards. So some of this is just random, just what I happen to pull from the set boosters, and then some of it is set. You know, as far as the land packs and the 10 guaranteed oil slick raised foil cards. So we'll take a look at those in just a minute so you'll know what you can expect to get from that. And what we're looking at now is TCGPlayer market price. So it's not necessarily what you would expect to get from selling these cards. It's more what you would expect to have to pay if you wanted to buy each and every one of these cards as singles. Now, I don't know why you would want to buy this exact spread of cards in these exact art treatments and foil and non-foil variants, but as far as just getting a random lot of cards, we did get more value, quote unquote, than what the box cost. So I always like to see that, you know, when it comes to selling these cards, you know, like who's going to pay 2 cents for a porcelain zealot? Or, you know, if you wanted to sell it, you'd have to sit on it for so long. And, you know, once you add in shipping and seller fees for a card that's worth 2 cents, you're not going to be able to sell it as a single. So we have the tokens down here, which don't have any prices on them, but I'm assuming they're not going to add too much. Now, as far as cards up here go, you know, things like that Elish Norn, you could absolutely sell that as a single. You know, you could list it on wherever you want to list it, eBay or whatever, for $20, and I'm sure someone would buy it and you could sell it to them. So, you know, all these cards up here that are over kind of like the $3 mark, so like everything from this Jace and up, you could probably get some pretty good value for. So to that end, what I'm going to do is go ahead and set a minimum price of $3 and then go back to the bundle. Now that comes out to $125.46. So again, it's everything from the Jace and up. Now these are cards which I would personally consider selling as a single. You know, it's over that kind of bulk threshold. People probably want these cards fairly frequently. You could sell it for this price that's listed here. This is the market price. You know, you have to subtract your shipping and seller fees and all that kind of stuff. But just those cards, $125. That is right in line with the price that I paid for the box. So you could get rid of these cards, basically recoup your money, and then be able to keep the box and all the goodies that came with it, and the rest of these cards, down here that have 0 listed for the price, essentially for free. So pretty good value, just what I happen to get with the Elishnorn, the Urabrask's Forge, and the Skrelv and the Jace from the set boosters. You may pull cards that are not as good, or you may pull cards that are a lot better. So that price is going to vary. Same with the Vraska and the Drivnod. Those 2 random mythics that you get are going to vary. But what I'm going to take a look at now is the cards that are not going to vary in price. So I'm going to go ahead and keep TCGPlayer market price and set the minimum price back to 0. And then we're going to take a look down here. So this is the Oil Land Pack. This is currently, as of this date, which is January 18th, 2024, TCGPlayer market price according to the Delver Lens app. These 10 basic lands right here come out to $61.62. So if you wanted to buy 2 of each of these oil slick raised foil lands, you would expect to pay $61.62, which is about half of the cost of the box. So you could, if you wanted these, you could buy a box for twice as much, but you would get half of the box's value just in these cards here. So you can see those swamps right about $11, all the way down to the forest for right about $4. And then as well, that you are going to get these land packs here with the Phyrexianized and the standard art, full art foil lands. So scrolling through there, showing you all the prices. Now, the total value, $32.32, pretty good. You add that to the 61, and you come out with the total price for the guaranteed cards of $93.94, which, again, out of the $125 value of the box, that's pretty good. So as far as that goes, you're basically paying $31.06 for 12 set boosters, or $2.58 per set booster, which is, below the average pack price, which is somewhere in the kind of like $3 to $5 range. I see them going for like basically $4 to $5, almost $6 just for a single set booster pack. So, you're getting some guaranteed cards if you're interested in those lands, those foil lands. You get that value, and then you get 12 packs for basically $2.50 a pack. So that's how that shakes out. Now, a lot of these other full art lands here, these ones down here, 28 cents, 33 cents, probably not going to be easy to move or get your value back from per se. But if you did want these lands, and you wanted this exact assortment, you wanted 4 of each in foil, in full art Phyrexianized, you could get it in this bundle, which would otherwise have cost you $32.32 to buy as singles. Now the Swamp at $2.65, those you could probably sell as singles to make a little bit of money back. Maybe even this Forest 2 at just above $1. But the rest of these under $1 here, those are going to be a lot harder to move as singles. But pretty good value, I would say, from what is included. And then the rest of the value has to come just from your randomized cards. So going to take a look just out of curiosity at TCGPlayer Buylist prices with no price cutoff just for the entire bundle. So that comes out to $95.67. So what that means is if I wanted to just sell these cards to TCGPlayer, obviously you can get a lot more selling them as a single, but if you wanted to sell them, to like a local card shop or something, you'd probably expect to see prices a lot closer to this. So I could just bundle these cards up, put them in the mailbox and send them to TCGPlayer, and they would give me $95.67 for any of these cards up here that have a price on them. So you're going to get down here and you're going to see, TCGPlayer will only give you 20 something cents for a lot of these cards. Down to like 7 cents for this Plains. They'll give you a penny for these foil full art lands. So anything under here, under the opportunity, down to this like Predation Steward and below, you could keep all that for $125 box price minus $95.67, $29.33. You could keep everything down here for $30, for that. Just how this one box happened to shake out. Me personally, I wouldn't want to buy list anything for like less than $1. I just personally like to keep the card for the piece of cardboard that it is, if I'm not going to get like at least $1 for it. So applying a $1 cutoff, we get $84.13 for every single card right here from the swamp and up. So again, not as much as you would get for selling them as singles, and not as much value as the card is really worth if you wanted to buy it yourself, but simply just like putting them in a mailer and sending them off and just getting $84.13. You could then get to keep the rest of these cards, the box, the goodies, everything else, for a total of $40.87. Again, that's just this particular box, mostly because we pulled that Elish Norn that has a lot of value. Everything else, is going to vary based on what you pull from your set boosters, but just looking at this box in particular, that is how it would shake out. So I think that's pretty much all for this video. I know I'm kind of rambling here. I mostly wanted to show off the product. I wanted to show the land packs that you are guaranteed to get, so you know how much value that adds. And then you're also getting 12 set boosters at basically, with current today, January 18th, 2024 prices, $250 per booster, plus the box and the other goodies if you want that. I would say it's pretty good value. So we didn't do great in our set boosters. We did okay. Again, that Elish Norn really kind of saved the pulls there. So all in all, value was still there as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty happy with the purchase. You can decide for yourself if you think it's worth it or not. This is certainly not financial advice. It's just kind of a fun look, fun little snapshot in time at what these cards are worth versus what was paid for them. So that's all for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a thumbs up to help other people find it as well. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Not to do the whole YouTuber thing, but if we can get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, then I can monetize it and thereby justify spending more time making a higher quality and quantity of videos for you all to enjoy. So I've been Sigs, but for now, I'm out of here. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.